Hi everybody, it's me again, Riss, with a different angle again. Um, so I keep getting this glare and I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. Might be from the spotlight. I have one, two, three lights in here that are just little spotlights. And I got my lamps and stuff and I've tried different things with the camera and it just doesn't seem to be working. So it's kind of like I'll trial and error with here. So from here. What I wanted to do today was try something a little bit different. Again, I'm kind of new to this, but not really. Had an old channel that kind of worked out, but kind of didn't. Anyway, I don't want to get into that right now. What I do want to say is what I wanted to do is kind of try just a collective reading um, for anyone and everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. Um, just kind of like a check-in to see where we're all at right now and how we can pull through together, with some good company. So let's try to be that good company and that person that everybody else can rely on, but also be strong enough for ourselves. So I'm trying different cards. I don't know if you can see them, but again, I will take a picture of what I did, or you can see it in the description. So again, let's try something different. Again, let's try something different. That sounds silly. All right. First I'm going to do, if I can get it open, is this deck, which I haven't used, but it's the Stoic deck. It's in this metal tin, which is kind of loud, so I do apologize, but it's very cool looking. So let's go ahead and see what message we have for this to start us off with. What can we do? These are crazy times, I tell you. Let's see here. What can we do? We all need to focus on what's something we can. Okay, pull one. While we wait for life, life passes. Seneca. So, wisdom. Stop procrastinating on what truly matters, whether it's pursuing a passion or spending time with loved ones. Don't let life slip by an endless waiting for things to fall in place. Prioritize what brings you joy and fulfillment and go out there and grab it. Remember that every journey starts with a single step. All right, and I hit my face for that one. So again, I will take a picture of these, but this is a good place to start. So let's go ahead. Now, this is going to be a mixed reading because everybody is dealing. I keep getting it. Temperance. I keep getting it. That's cool. Temperance. Strive to live in harmony with the world around you, whether it's through sustainable practices, nurturing relationships, or aligning your actions with your true nature. This brings a deep sense of peace and purpose. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. So again, I will take a picture of this. I'm going to keep both of these because they're both great. All right. Okay. I love these messages. I haven't been able to actually use them for necessarily a reading, other than me just like working with the cards and reading them, but not for YouTube. Again, I do want to say it's posted in the description, but I'm not on any other platform other than my old channel that was here on YouTube. But yeah, you won't find me anyplace else. I don't ask for money. Up front, you'll never hear me say that. I don't do personal readings. Again, I'm fairly new, and I'm just trying to see what I can do to help in whatever way I can. And I felt kind of led to do this. Now, I will say that, again, we're all in different places, so I just pulled a bunch of different decks. And again, this is my first time doing a read like this, so let's go ahead and do what we can do for, we'll do our kudos, overcome. Now, I found these, and these are pretty cool. Doesn't have a name. I'll have to look. They're just 70 kudos cards. but they're pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. This will have a little message on it. Oh, that's too many. I'm going to take, let's see. Don't like to take too many cards because then it just feels like it's forced. So if I just either choose one myself or I let them fall, just one or two, and I take those. Okay, that one. All right. Find your inner strength. You have what it takes to reach your goal, the strength and resilience you need to get through this and come out even stronger on the other side is already within you. Sorry, my voice is going out. And that's another thing. Maybe you have to voice your opinion. Keep getting that. Maybe someone needs to be heard. Use your voice. That's something I've had to learn over the years. Go ahead and use it. You know. Oh, who was it? Who says it? Something about like speak even when your voice shakes. I'll have to look that up. Maybe you know it. It's probably in my thing of quotes, but okay, so that's for anybody who's going through anything right now, any type of feeling. If you've lost a loved one, if you're going through a breakup, which we're going to use these as well, the heartbreak cards, going through any kind of addiction issues, and you need someone or need a message, I guess it's kind of what I'm trying to do, because I know how it is to pull yourself out of the dark sometimes or feel like that's what you're doing. And that's why I kind of find a way to pay it forward a little bit. So again, especially if you're going through heartbreak, I'll tell you what, that sucks. Okay, but it is a light. So, okay, let's see here. What do the people going through heartbreak right now and breakups going to need to hear? I swear, every now and then I have like this little piece of me that wants to break out into some sort of accent. I don't know where it comes from. Top of the morning to you. That's not an accent. Stop it. Okay, what can I tell people going through heartbreak right now? Sorry, it's so gloomy today. We've had a gloomy couple days, and I've just been trying to stay on top myself. Currently, I'm going through some healing myself, and it's tough. So I want to try to bring hope to whatever situation I can. I release the past and allow myself to move forward in grace. Okay. I release the past and allow myself to move forward with grace. One thing that I have learned is that, yes, some people change. But then there's this also part of like you have to forgive in whatever sense that you can. But I just did a read where it was one of those things, sorry is nothing without action. So with that, you know, you can't expect someone to keep forgiving unless there's proof, you know, that you've changed, that you've learned, that you've grown. So that's one thing that I have learned. Another thing is when you, not everybody is the same. I know that a lot of people will, there's a lot of people on reads that, and it's, everybody has their own interpretation of what oneness is. I think that it's important to be somewhat on the same page, but then if we didn't have people that disagreed with us, then it would stop our own growth. And again, maybe this is just my own opinion. Some people mesh, some people don't. Some people are there on the journey to help you grow. Don't hold a grudge, but still go back in a sense to revisit. And so then you don't keep stepping up and making the same mistakes yourself. Mistakes are different than actual choices. So if someone goes and does something like, okay, I go back to it, and I have to because it's heartbreak. There's different forms of cheating. If people continue to go back and cheat and then say it was a mistake, it was a mistake. It's not a mistake, because if you know what the potential outcome is, why would you even go there? That's one thing. And again, every situation is different to some extent, but I just want to put that out there, because a lot of people, there's a lot of people saying that what should be allowed and what shouldn't. You have to ask yourself that. What do you allow? What is okay for you? What are you allowing to put up with for the rest of your life? If it's making you sicker, put your foot down. If someone is crossing a boundary that feels disrespectful to you, put your foot down. It doesn't mean that we have to hold a grudge against everyone that we come across or meet, because again, not everybody's the same. But yeah, release certain things that are holding you back and making these judgmental calls, because there are good people, and I don't want you to miss the good people, and I don't want you to miss the happy times, because they're out there. But pay attention to people's actions. Pay attention to your own actions. Okay, I think I said enough. Next thing I'm going to do is, this deck is very pretty. I haven't been able to use it again in this sort of sense. So it's the Grief, Grace, and Healing. Beautiful deck. And I want to check out the rest of her stuff. It's Tanya Carol Richardson. Okay. It comes in this. I should start doing reviews on decks. This one is very, very nice. Very professional looking. Very sleek. And even the friggin' bag is soft. The only criticism I have about it is these cards are huge. They're huge. Look. And it's like my hand compared to it. It's huge. Okay. So let me see. Okay. This one. These are about grief. We'll do healing messages. And then we will do the grace. Say grace. Okay. This one. All right. These cards are very pretty. And again, I will show you. I might have to take a couple pictures, but okay. So the grief is administer snail's pace medicine. Slow progress is still progress. Slowing down could be good medicine now. This allows time to process everything going on, be with your emotions, and rest. It may be beneficial to put off lower priority items on your to-do list for a bit. Create open space in your schedule. Inching along at a snail's pace is a huge accomplishment when you're grieving. So, yeah. Take it easy on yourself. Yeah, process your emotions. It helps with what our actions are doing too. The next one is healing. Nurture with healing touch. Snuggle and cuddle with a pet, child, or a partner. Get a healing massage. Wrap yourself in a welcoming blanket. Surround yourself with soft pillows and wear feel-good fabrics. This is just like the Virgo reading. This is so cool. Not cool like as in good. I'm glad I'm right. I'm just saying that it goes hand in hand. Gently lather up in the shower and lotion down after. Pedicures, haircuts, or even the wind against your skin can be healing and grounding. Coziness is curative. Okay, so if you're having really decent weather, I would suggest going out and just sitting, even underneath a tree, at a picnic table, at a park. We went for a walk yesterday, and that seemed to help with our mood, even though it was kind of gloomy out. But it was cool enough, so it was, comfortable. The other thing is, even if it's lightly sprinkling, I tend to feel kind of good when it rains. Not like when, it's pouring down necessarily, though I do like storms. The rain can be very healing as well. I find it anyway. The last card is Grace. Okay. Negotiate the new normal. Following major changes, you're still in transition phase. The new normal of your life might feel disorienting, intimidating, or even frightening. Grace will be working overtime to help you settle in, sprinkling blessings on your beginnings. Feelings of awkwardness, vulnerability, and confusion will ease. Situations will improve. Embrace the in-between, an auspicious time for creating new healthy habits. Again, number 30. So I got 1, 60, and 30. One thing I do want to say is the ability to be vulnerable is a strength. Beware of people taking advantage of your vulnerability, though. I recently had that happen, and I had to end my page, and I've been gone for 5 years because of it. I had somebody who found out a little bit too much information on me, and they used it against me. Again, it wasn't something I did. It was something that was done. But they used that against me, and they teased me about it. And it made me feel like I had done something wrong after I had done all this healing. And I wanted to help others. So that's one thing I will say is be careful of who you're dealing with. It's very odd, but you will find some people that do have empathy and they do want to be there for you. And those are the type of people it's okay to be vulnerable with. People that make you feel safe. People that constantly take advantage of that privilege of you being open and honest don't deserve your vulnerability like that. Sometimes we do have to close ourselves off from certain people. And again, that's not a grudge. That's just you being your own protector. And that's a great thing to have. So I do want to say that. Not all people are bad. The ones with the souls are good people. Ones that have empathy and don't take advantage of your empathy and treat you kindly. That doesn't mean that they don't have that kind of jerky side to them every once in a while. That just means they don't tease you on things that you feel absolutely like crap about. And if they did, they would apologize for it. That's how you know. Alright, the next card I'm using is Karma cards. And then I'm going to give you a joke, and then that will be it. Oh, that's too much. Now, the way I feel about these Karma cards is when you do something good for someone else, that takes a little bit away from your bad karma. That's the way I think. Is, at least lets people see you in a different light, right? Not everybody will agree with that. The next time you're in a restaurant, put a sticky note on the bathroom mirror that says, "You are beautiful." That's great. I'm going to do that. So, yeah, just don't graffiti it to a sticky note. That's really nice. I know that there's a lot of women that need to hear that right now because they struggle with self-esteem. I struggle with that. Sometimes people will take advantage of that as well. But you are beautiful. You have to find what makes you feel beautiful too. For me, it's like being in my pajamas. I love being in my pajamas. I should do a reading in my pajamas. Another thing I will say, and probably I should say this for another reading. There's a lot of talk about people saying what insecurity actually is. For some people, they feel like if you put out with everybody, that shows that you're very confident. It doesn't, because that means that you're trying to get validation from someone else outside of yourself. Feeling secure is when you're feeling secure in your own self. And again, this isn't to put anybody down who is open to relationships. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not calling you anything. Especially nothing negative. But what I do want to say, though, is being on the other side of that is when you respect yourself and your body and you're not giving it to everyone here, there, and everywhere. We're saying, hey, you have to earn my trust. You have to earn my respect. You have to earn my love. And that's not a bad thing. That doesn't make you insecure at all. People will put labels on it just because you're not showing everything. everybody has their own way of what makes them feel good. So be respectful of that. Okay. Or tell that to somebody else. Okay. The last thing I want to give you, because it's been very serious lately, is a joke. Please don't feel offended by my jokes. A lot of these are dad jokes. I know, because I told my dad just to get him to laugh. All right, let me see here. Which one? Please be the one I really like. I might offend people. Let's do this one. It is the one! Oh, this is terrible, though. Okay, but it's funny. Okay. If you're blind, shut this off. Okay. The joke is, I bought my blind friend a cheese grater for his birthday. He later told me it was the most violent book he'd ever read. And I found these. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that made you laugh, or at least chuckle. I hope you have a wonderful day, and whatever kind of healing journey you're on right now, I hope you're surrounded by good people, and you are beautiful, and stay decent. I'll see you next time.